Coffee is arguably the world's most beloved liquid that doesn't come with a prescription, unless you count the kind your soul writes every morning to stay upright. It fuels productivity, powers awkward small talk, and provides just enough existential clarity to make it through another Zoom meeting. But despite all its magical properties, coffee does have a sneaky little side hustle, messing with your iron absorption. Now, before we cancel our cappuccinos and dump our dark roast down the drain, take a deep breath. Coffee isn't evil. In fact, it's full of antioxidants and bioactive compounds like chlorogenic acid and polyphenol, basically the chemical equivalent of fancy wine terms for stuff that's good for you. These compounds may reduce inflammation, support heart health, and even help ward off certain chronic diseases. But they also come with a minor catch. They can reduce your body's ability to absorb non-heme iron that comes from plants and fortified foods, by as much as 40%. That sounds dramatic until you realize it's less about what coffee is and more about when you drink it. Timing, in this case, is everything. Coffee isn't like a toxic friend who ruins your life regardless of when they show up. It's more like a well-meaning roommate who just happens to walk in right when you're trying to meditate, read, or absorb a little iron from your spinach salad. See, when you drink coffee with or immediately after a meal, especially a meal that's your main source of non-heme iron, those helpful polyphenol can bind with the iron in your food and make it harder for your gut to absorb it. It's like your digestive tract is ready to let the iron in, but coffee shows up at the door with a clipboard and says, "Sorry, you're not on the list." This is particularly annoying if you're relying on beans, tofu, leafy greens, or breakfast cereals as your main iron sources. The good news? Coffee doesn't affect the absorption of heme iron, the kind found in meat, fish, and poultry, as much. So if your diet includes animal-based iron sources, you're already a little more resilient to this effect. But if you're vegetarian, vegan, or just someone who really likes oatmeal with raisins, you might want to tweak your timing. Drinking coffee between meals, say, an hour before or 2 hours after, gives your body enough of a metabolic buffer zone to snag the iron before the coffee's polyphenol can sabotage it. It's kind of like letting your nutrients board the plane before the grumpy passengers with oversized carry-ons start clogging the aisle. And let's not forget, this little dance between coffee and iron isn't just about avoiding deficiency. Iron plays a vital role in energy production, cognitive function, and immune support. Chronically low iron can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and a general feeling that your body is operating in airplane mode. So yes, that second cup of coffee might feel like a mental reset, but if you're not getting enough iron, you might just be masking an energy deficit caused by the first cup. Ironically, many people who rely on coffee to survive the day are the same people whose iron levels are barely scraping the bottom of the lab results. It's like setting your house on fire and then wondering why you keep buying fans to cool it down. But don't worry, this isn't a call to give up coffee. Far from it. Coffee still does many things right. It enhances athletic performance, supports metabolic rate, and might even help you live longer, according to some promising epidemiological studies. It's the nutritional equivalent of that friend who's a little chaotic but always makes life better, as long as you don't ask them to help you move. So go ahead, enjoy your coffee. Just give your iron a fighting chance. That green smoothie or lentil curry you had for lunch, let it do its thing. Then, after the nutrients have settled in and unpacked, bring on the brew. Coffee isn't the villain here, it's just got a bit of a flair for dramatic timing. And once you know how to work around it, you can still have your caffeine and drink it too.